2 of this exciting NBA playoff. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Antetokounmpo out there with Clark. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then there's J.R. Smith. And it's Kuzi in at the point guard. And for Orlando, LeBron James is out there with Robinson. Then there's Mirotic. Then there's Robertson. And it's Allen in at the 2. Now, here is Smith. Robinson pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Allen passes to Robertson. Robertson is double. It's stolen by Smith. And here they come. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's a sense of the IQ of Kuzi right there. He just knows where to be in transition. One of the more intelligent players we have.
Now here's Robertson. Launches it. And no good that time.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Kuzi passes to Giannis. Second chance effort. The shot, no good. AD that time from James.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Rejected by Gasol.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Now here is Smith. Here's Giannis. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attacking.
They get it back. Robinson laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. Really does a nice job with getting deep position and then going to work.
Here's Kuzi, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Ray Allen picks one up. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of this.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
And Kuzi, just an all-around talent, superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
So he gets them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak earlier with the Magic's head coach. Their dilemma tonight, finding an answer for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach said the temptation is to pack the lane, but he's a great passer, too. So we have to be careful bringing help. Kevin, we'll see if they can pull that off.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Smith. Following the basket by LeBron James. Smith finds Gasol. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Outside Mirotic. It's James atop the key. Robertson outside. He's looking for LeBron and finds the score now all even. LeBron's got his second bucket of the game to go.
James is really a clever player. I mean, he uses trickery as much as he does brute force, proven to be one step ahead of them there.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Robinson. Green comes in for LeBron. Tony Snell's checked in for Mirotic. And it's Richardson in for Allen. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ayton, he's checked in for Gasol. Sabonis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Brown, he's checked in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for J.R. Smith. 4 on the shot clock. Here's DiVincenzo. Doesn't go for him. The Magic go the other way with it. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Here is Robertson following the bucket by the Bucks. Snell, that's good.
Well, you know, if you're playing Robertson to score, not a bad idea, but that means you're going to leave other guys open, and he'll find them.
Ayton with it. Kaminsky's there. Ayton, the pass to DiVincenzo. The tray. Buries it from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far. Here's Robertson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Three-pointer. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, on out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Ayton, and it's Kuzi in at the point. Now here's Kaminsky, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Here's DiVincenzo, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Tell you what, this is what you want from your point guard. Kuzi just knows when his guys are wide open.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Orlando, trailing by 5. A rebound by the Bucks.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of the timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Robinson's checked in for Kaminsky. James comes in for Jeff Green. Mirotic is checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Allen in for Richardson. Now here's James. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Count it. There's 1:54 left to play in the first half. DiVincenzo. 9 points in the game so far. Gasol kicks to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead. You see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Back to Thomas. From the line. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Milwaukee leading by 10. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Robertson, he's checked in for the Magic. Magic shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. The pass to Robinson. Over to Saul. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Robertson. 6 points for Robinson.
Well, I like the stroke of David Robinson, especially from the mid-range area. I mean, softly lofting these shots up like he's in the gym all by himself.
Now, here is Smith. Count that one. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Giannis. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Pass to DiVincenzo. Gasol trying to free himself up. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action after this word.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, we hope you've enjoyed the first half. I'm Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Well, for the Bucks, they followed up their win in Game 1 with a solid performance here in the first half tonight. If they can hold on and win this game, they could go into Game 3 with very little pressure on themselves. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing to the basket. Just shoot the high percentage shot. No jumpers, no threes. They're being a more aggressive team, a more physical team. They're definitely going to win this game, right?
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Orlando?
Well, they're trailing in this game because they're shooting under 35%. Now, I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense, forcing the shooters off their spots and making them feel uncomfortable. But if someone takes something away from you, you have to be able to adapt. So they need a whole new game plan because right now they're in trouble.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. The Magic trail by 10. They've got Robertson. LeBron James is out there at Mirotic. And it's Robinson and it's Allen in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Clark, the pass to Giannis. Oh, good on that one. And Orlando will come the other way. Allen surveying the D. Outside Mirotic. James kicks to Allen. Lock at 6. Gasol with the steal. Here's Clark. No points in the game yet for him. Gasol passes to Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, since entering the league at age 18, Antetokounmpo has really grown. The Greek Freak, now one of the league's premier talents, no doubt.
The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Antetokounmpo. Sabonis, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. Good on both. About 1 minute played here in the second half. LeBron outside. Lets the three fly. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Smith. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Smith's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. Robertson passes to Robinson. Sabonis with the steal. Giannis outside. Now Sabonis. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Tries again. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Orlando.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Robinson. Green comes in for James. Thomas checked in for Mirotic. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Robertson. Ayton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Troy Brown comes in for Smith. And he's good on the second. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And here is Thomas. Richardson outside. Brown against Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Allen for the 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Richardson following the basket by Giannis. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
The Magic making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. DiVincenzo's checked in. 1:22 left in the third quarter of the game. Kaminsky finds Thomas. To stop the run. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Monte Morris is checked in for Thomas. Here's Jackson. And 1:01 left in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now, here is Morris. To the inside. Here's Kaminsky. Offensive rebound. Over Ayton. And finally, that one's good. Kaminsky's got his first basket.
Those arms of Kaminsky go on forever, which helps him snag these second chance opportunities.
Giannis with it. 10 points for him. Out left to the wing, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And a deep three from James. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got J.R. Smith. Pau Gasol is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
From deep, James bangs home the trifecta.
Tell you what, that's something LeBron has really worked on a bunch. I mean, the three-point shot is a real weapon of his now.
Here's DiVincenzo, covered by Morris. Robertson against Smith. Shot clock at 6. Mark for 3. Milwaukee the rebound, but they recover it. Pass to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Tipped away. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Robertson's shot is good.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Now here's Gasol. Smith outside. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And the Bucks lead by 15.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
So for the Magic, Robinson's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Mirotic comes in for Justin Jackson. And Allen subbed in for Monte Morris. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alder.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Orlando's coach talk to his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Smith against LeBron. Gasol. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gasol's got his first basket of the night.
And the stick-with-it attitude of Gasol, just overwhelming the defense with his length.
Here's Robertson, banked in off the glass.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10, right at him, get to the rack.
Now here is Smith. A floater. LeBron with the block.
LeBron, one of those players who gets fired up by defense as much as offense, and that block is going to put a major bounce in his step.
Here's Robertson. Pass to Robinson, and the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's his first foul.
One shot.
Free throw good, LeBron.
And you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
Giannis, he's checked in for DeAndre. Now here's Robertson. Just 5 to shoot. A slam dunk by Robinson.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one. And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Bucks.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Now, here is Morris. Goes back up. Jackson trying to break free. And Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Orlando. Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. Now, here's Burke, covered by Morris. Now, here's Burke. And so the Milwaukee Bucks take the series and they'll move on. A big playoff win for them, but what isn't a great big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Dave.
Je finis ça. Right.